The 44 in the conscious core essence or your personality sun, you have coming to meet or alertness. This is the 4 ways, alertness and incarnation as your purpose or incarnation cross. Now, this is the final gate in our quarter of duality, quarter of bonding. So here we have the 3rd variation of the right angle cross of the 4 ways. And the 44th gate has the fear of extinction. That's what exists in there. And it is the fear of the past. So it's a primal place. And the sense here is the scent of nose. We have the nose here in the 44. So it smells. There's a deep instinctive memory that lies in this particular gate. It is a memory of the past that guides us, and the fear of the past that conditions what it will do in the now or in the future. So conditioning from the past could mean lifetimes, eons, right back again. We're looking at the splenic center, so we are going back right to 0 point here. We're bringing all of this genetic material with us through our splenic awareness. So this is something that the 44 is looking towards the 26. So the 44 is, again, that it's that personnel manager. The 20 or the 32 was the finance / personnel manager. Here we have the personnel manager. So we're going to invest in someone in the 32, and now the 44 says, okay, now how do we get this person to go out and sell? So what they're looking for is they're looking for that ego power that allows for the expansion on the material plane. That's the whole point of investing in someone, is for an expansion on the material plane. Because we need that marketing, we need that salesperson. So, and without it, the tribe can't have that continuity. So, of course, there's going to be this fear of extinction. Similar to the 32, however, here it really is that fear of not having that expansion into the future. So what the 26 does is it actually arouses us. It arouses us to, go on the hunt, find that sale, do that kind of stuff. So the 44 has the awareness and will attune to what resources the tribe really needs, so that the 26 will go out there and sell. The 44 has the ability to manipulate, in a way, the 26 as well. The 26 has a way of manipulating the 44. So the 44 can control that ego, and it will guide that ego with awareness. And the entire goal there is to be materially successful. So on this side, we have the capitalism aspect. On the other side, when we look at the 3740, that's the communal side or the socialist side. So when we're looking at the 4426, understand that it is purely tribal. The 44 recognizes that success only will come if there's a power of the marketing and the ego force on the other end. So what it is doing is that's their way of coming to meet. They will look for that 26 their entire lives. So when we close off this quarter, this duality quarter, where men and women are meeting, this is their sexuality here. It's the possibility that the rule can be opened up to anyone. In other words, the sun in the 44 is not going to care whether they are manipulating the male or the female to go out and sell and help the tribe. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's male or female. It is really about this business that gets rooted in that sexual bond. So back in the day, it used to be a family enterprise. Everything was family enterprise. Now it's more so corporations. So what took place is the the cross of planning really took over. But the family enterprise is starting to go away. So now we are in a different place in the way in which our civilization really operates. So some remnants of that family orientation are still there, but it's not as dominant on our world. And now what happens is we have so much confusion in these large organizations as to sexuality. And we end up being romantic in the workplace, and that was never, ever the core aspect of what was supposed to happen in those large organizations. So the coming to meet, if you are on the right angle cross of the four ways, how do you gather resources here? Well, you can be the one that really teaches salespeople how to get out there and sell. What are the resources that we need? And then be able to bring them and get them addicted to that selling feature so that they return to that same process, that same strategy, those same tactics all the time, so that everybody can be materially wealthy in the tribe. Then when we get to the juxtaposition cross of alertness, this really is that logical alertness. How can we move into the future? Based off of all of this stuff that we've learned in the past, how can we return to a place of absolute alertness? These are the massive watchdogs. So here, I would say security systems, right here, alertness. It's like putting noses all over the place to be very, very alert to what's happening. Where are we heading? Where are we going? They're very influential. They are helping us move into the future based off of the past. So they're the ones that are like, hey, pay attention. Pay attention. So I see security systems here all day long as being a piece of the wealth intake here. So maybe you code or encrypt an app for people so that their systems, if they're working on Windows, don't get corrupted. Those kind of things. When we look at the left angle cross of incarnation, what we're looking at here is this coming to meet again. And it's like, we're back in. We're returning with the 24. We're constantly returning over and over and over again. And this particular left angle cross likes to tell us the tale of that. It really is their job to share it, talk about it. They're the ones that have incarnated lifetimes and lifetimes. Left angle people are always transpersonal. They're bringing this karma, but this is the incarnation. They are sharing that incarnative process with us. So they are so alert. They are so aware, and they don't necessarily know that they are so aware and so alert. And this actually serves a higher purpose for them. So again, not only do I see security systems in the juxtaposition, I also see it here in the left angle cross of incarnation. How can we be safe? How can we bring all of this alertness into this incarnation? So the 13 is, listening, the witnesser from the past. The 7 is the role of the self going into the future. The 24 was returning and returning and returning, always on the mental plane, recognizing that. And now the 44 is now, how can we take all of that information and be alert and be safe? Because we're in the spleen. We want to be healthy and safe. So again, I see these people a lot in the safety and security aspect of how to heighten our attention, how to be completely alert. So putting, a nose in every corner of your home, on your windows, all that kind of stuff, bringing that alertness to those patterns that need to be pinpointed and seen. And one of the things that Ra talks about is that these beings can actually get quite fascinating because they've incarnated and been around, like a lot of us have been, but their incarnation process, it's like they get this reality mixed up with past live realities and bring all of that information in. So, and it really does serve everybody here because they have that transpersonal ability to share all of this alertness with us. So we will chat about this in our coaching calls and play around with it